Hello and welcome back to the Bowl Show. All thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. My name is Jordan Kounelis, and joining me once again this week from Bowls Australia is Val Febbo. Val, welcome back.
Jordan, great to be back. You and I think we're going to become the dynamic duo of this show by the end of the season. Absolutely dominating so far, if I may say so myself.
I agree. Last week, Val, we looked at BPL 18's first elimination final between the Gold Coast Hawks and the Adelaide Pioneers, and what a way to start the season.
Brilliant way to start the season. A tied first set, but I'm not going to say what happened in the second because we're just going to keep people on their toes.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, this week we're going to continue on from that classic with the second elimination final. But if you didn't watch last week's episode and you want to find out who won, and you don't want any spoilers, go back and watch it now. And there you go. That was your chance to go back and watch it. It was the Adelaide Pioneers. They were victorious. And now let's have a look at their team, all thanks to Right at Home, the right care right at home, Val.
Yeah, as we went through last week, Nathan Black, the wonderful substitute, came in for Scott Thorborn halfway through the competition and really helped them lift into the finals. They were near the bottom of the table very early on and came through and did superbly to get through to the final five on Friday night. Wayne Rudiger, what a skip he was, and Caitlin Inch, absolutely brilliant as one of New Zealand's leading players and doing wonders for the Pioneers under their coach Les Carter.
And coming up against them this week is the Tweedhead Ospreys.
The juggernaut that is the Tweedheads Ospreys, I should say. This team of Aaron Tees, Corey Wedlock and Chloe Stewart went on a little bit of a run from BPL's 10 to 13, winning 3 out of 4 events. Haven't won one since then under coach Wayne Turley, but they are always dangerous and always so utterly consistent.
Well, what a match this promises to be. But first we'll come to you, Val, as we get into Around the Greens, all thanks to Bowls Australia. Local legends wanted. Search Bowls clubs near me. And Val, what have we got this week?
I'm going to give a huge shout out to Ray Pearce and Samantha Atkinson and what they were able to do at the World Bowls Indoor Championships in Guernsey in late April, winning their maiden world titles together. They both got knocked out of the singles in the quarterfinals at the hands of Malaysia. They both got to the event after winning the Australian indoors last year, but they avenged their defeat at the hands of the Malaysians, beat them in the semi-finals of the mixed pairs, and then overcame a really strong English team in the final to pick up their maiden world titles. To do it on overseas shores, it's an amazing achievement for both of them. Samantha Atkinson coming through the ranks as an emerging jackaroo, and Ray Pearce, he's been around for a while, but to see him get his maiden world title, there wasn't a dry eye in Australia because he's been so brilliant for so long and thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. Thank you, Val. Now let's get into some news, all thanks to OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. We are going down to the Trans-Tasman Battle down at Nine-Eye, where the Jackaroos got the win over the Blackjacks.
They certainly did. It was a pretty gripping tournament. A 4-1 win to the Australians doesn't seem that close, but a lot of these ties and rubbers between the 5 different teams went down to the final day. So the Australian men, they got the job done over the New Zealand Open men. The Open women won. The Paras, New Zealand got the better of us there, but then in the development men and women, both of the Australian teams got the job done. So we left New Zealand in a windy New Zealand and wet, yeah. I might add, because some of the greens over there, they were pooling with some of the rain in Wellington in Nine-Eye. It was quite amazing what our players dealt with, and some inspired performances from all of the Jackaroos. They were brilliant, and they came home with the Trans-Tasman Trophy.
Yeah, and what a way to start 2024 for our national team. Well, today we are looking at BPL 18's second elimination final up at Pine Rivers in Brisbane. The Tweedheads Ospreys about to take on the Adelaide Pioneers. Right on the other side of this break, we'll be back soon. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. We're here at Club Pine Rivers for BPL 18. Let's get into the game.
All right, as the power play siren goes for the Ospreys, it's 3-2, and they lead it after 3.
Thank you, Clive, and the power play has been activated as well from the Tweedheads Ospreys. 3-2 reads the scoreline here. And some great stats as well from Clive once again around the defence rates on the power plays, Carla.
Yeah, Clive really does like to delve right into it, and we do really appreciate the massive effort he goes to organise those stats, particularly as it plays. It's great to look back on, and you can look back on your past BPL performance, and it helps to come up with your tactics and your plan for the next event. So, yeah, everyone really appreciates the efforts that Clive goes to.
He does do a great job, and great to have Beck Vernash as well join us, alongside Clive and Ellen.
Yeah, it's always tricky when you're so close to making the finals, and now, unfortunately, yeah, Beck's there watching, but they have had a lot to be proud of, the Tassie Tridents this week. Some exceptional performances and getting ever so close to the finals.
And a great draw there from Corey. Tweed Heads holding. Nathan Black doing it with a measuring tape on the other end. And now he will let it go. Nathan wants it to keep running. Just pulling up short.
Just pulling up short, but, you know, handy, roundabout. Bit of work to do with his last bowl.
Corey Wedlock. How will this shape up for the Ospreys? Very nicely.
Yeah, that's exceptional leading.
There's some of their fans.
Yep. Lee Such in the stands supporting the Tweed Heads Osprey. Of course, he's runner-up from the BPL Cup finals.
Their spot in the house as well.
Yeah.
Centre stage, rinkside.
Yeah, it's great to see the BPL Cup players as well sticking around, watching the end of this fantastic event.
Yeah, it is. Congratulations to Ed Long getting the job done yesterday. Here's Corey. Final lead bowl. And their power play, the Ospreys. That's a great opening three from Corey Wedlock.
Yeah, great bowls by Corey. We've talked about it all week. He's just on great form. Beck mentioned as well when she was talking earlier about how MVP a few series back here at Pine Rivers, and we don't see it that often that we see a lead get the points. Of course, Skip's usually getting the glory, but it just shows how consistent and how much of an impact Corey Wedlock can have on a game.
Yeah, it does. That's even more credit to him. Speaking of, Wayne Rudica's sure to have collected some bulk MVP votes this week.
I have no doubt. Oh, that bowl just sliding through the gap.
He's made some massive shots, as we know, and really trailed the jack there.
He's just been so steady in every game and every set. You know, we haven't seen him have a set where he's been a little bit off. He's sort of, every set he's managed to have an impact and have bowls around the heads.
So Teasy. Some insurance out wide.
So Rudy doesn't really need to change a lot. He was right in the zone. Can he get the jack this time?
It's on target. On target. Same draw, and that time he got it.
Awesome shot. Very polite clap from Nathan Black.
What a joy it would be to play with Wayne Rudica. One remains for Teasy. Well, two rather, one for the Pioneers. And the power play, they were 3 up before Tweed Heads. Giving it a nudge forward.
So 1 to Adelaide still. Couple bowls to come. So many of these ends are coming down right to the last bowl of each skip player.
Yeah, they are, especially the first elimination final just before. Holding one, the Pioneers, and that's how it will sit at this stage. So some advice from Corey.
Yeah, just giving Aaron a couple of options, but he's gone with just the draw on the forehand. I think that's probably the better chance. Would have been hoping for a bit of luck by playing the weight. So if you can draw this, it's their power play. They'll make 2 out of it. How's he looking?
It's going to go close. It's gone very close for Teasy.
What a shot.
What a shot. Doubles it up on the power play. Just took a toucher.
That was just perfect. Hat off from Corey Wedlock. He's pretty happy with that.
Big shot maker is Aaron Tees. And that puts them up 5 shots to 2 here after 4 ends, thanks to Physio Creme designed to keep you moving. And now they will bowl to take out the first set. And that is starting in style too.
Yeah, it just changes so quickly. We thought, you know, Adelaide looked like they were going to catch back up to the Tweed Heads Osprey, but one great shot, and now all of a sudden Adelaide are chasing a 3 to try and squeeze a draw out of this first set. Game can just turn so quickly when there's power plays involved.
It's another great shot from Nathan. Trailing the jack again, the Pioneers. Corey has the angle in there.
Nice shots again by Corey. They're having a good little tussle, these two, Corey and Nathan, bowl for bowl.
Yeah, well said. They've been great to watch, these two leads. So Nathan Black
This is
is excited about it.
Shot.
Now holding 2, Adelaide.
Just nicely got down to that shot bowl, popped it through.
Quality stuff here once again from Corey Wedlock.
He won't be disappointed with that, Corey. That's finishing a nice home.
All great draws.
Yeah, Nathan just got to try and just pass. Hopefully sit inside those back bowls if he can. Count and cover.
A chance to take some territory with the Ospreys. 3 all very close together. He's done that nicely.
It's so hard to get a number in a game of bowls, but trying to get a number when you're playing against skips of this quality.
Watching it on is Corey. Oh, and he's done that well.
That's exceptional. That's breaking the hearts of the Pioneers.
So now they hold 4 Tweed Heads, I believe. Massive angle in though on the draw, and Rudy can just go right back at them here.
Handy start with his first one. Had to get to the jack or pass to give himself an option to be able to make that 3.
Get on the forehand.
Yeah, key is really just to split those bowls, and he's done it pretty well. Continues to make it harder and harder for Rudy to make a 3 out of this end.
So it'll have to be precise with his final 2.
Yeah, a little touch on the jack if he can.
I get it.
Well, pretty obvious what Aaron needs to do. Try and split those bowls again. Just want to get a Tweed bowl in between the Adelaide bowls. Take away any opportunity for Rudy to try and make that 3.
To ice up the first set for Tweed Heads. Teasy might be on track for his own, and he is. One final look for Rudy.
Well, there is a chance here for Rudy. If he can trail that jack, he's going to bring the house down here at Pine Rivers.
It's going to have to be precise from Wayne.
Oh, he's scared. I don't think he likes this one. It's looking a bit tight.
It is. So the Ospreys are going to come away with the first set here. And they do it in convincing fashion in the end. Another 2 shots there. And now leading 7-2 after the first set. Stick around. Second set not far away. 4th versus 5th elimination final.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drink Wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. Let's head back down to the green.
It's always nice if you've lost the first set, get away early in the second set, scoring a 3.
Caitlin. It's been on here so far this evening. And again, that is beautiful line.
First bowl again by Caitlin Inch.
Perfect. Started them off the right way in the last stand, and the Ospreys just weren't able to get themselves back into it.
When the league can put that first bowl front hopper, that sets them up so well to win the end. They're really tricky to get off at times.
It's going to go
Effort
mighty
by
close.
Chloe. It almost shaved the jack a little bit. We just really see these experienced leads. They know if the opposition gets one right on it, you never see them fall short. They're always then, hunting the jack, making sure they just pass, giving it a chance to change it up.
So Caitlin, let me try and continue to populate. That's a nice blocker.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been what she was after, but there's always a bit of a bonus sometimes when it lands right on the line and you're holding like that.
Absolutely.
Especially when you've got someone like Aaron Tees, who is so dynamite with his weighted shots.
So Chloe's going to go again, and it might find that blocker.
It has. Just knocked it right up as well.
Assisting the Pioneers nicely. So expect probably a little bit more weight on this one.
Yeah, well, now Caitlin's got 2 bowls are right on the jack, so key for her now is to just get past it. We could see that any contact, the jack's going to head down to the left side of the screen, so Caitlin played that hand, hoping to get out there. Hasn't quite made it, though.
Great lead from Caitlin Inch, nonetheless. Opportunity for Chloe, and she is going to let it go.
She is. She's got to get something. Oh, good shot by Chloe.
Great shot. They're going to hold the Ospreys.
Just got down just to get it and flick the jack over. I think Tees is very, very happy with that one. It was looking challenging for him. Now all of a sudden he's got an open draw.
And didn't the Tweed coach look very happy there? Wayne Turley and Lindsay is with him right now.
I am, thanks Lee. And Charles, a nice little up shot there from Chloe.
Oh, yeah, she's been hitting well, actually. So, good choice of shots. We needed it.
Del, it's nice to get that first set under the belt, but, you want to try and get this second set done in straights?
Yeah, they played so well the first set, so dropping a 3 the first end, but didn't help. But see how we go. They always dig in deep and just play the game as it is. Just keep chipping away and see what happens.
Tell us about the form of Aaron Tees in that first set. Absolutely red hot. Has that been the story of the BPL so far for you guys?
Oh, they've all been playing exceptional. All playing exceptional. I'll tell you what, if he gets his jack here, I'll nearly kiss him.
How's it going? I think he heard that. He's just missed it. Are you looking a bit nervous standing up, or that's just what you like to do?
I'm a nervous Ricklian, so I'm always good put the ball in my hand, but yeah, just nervous wreck sitting on the sidelines.
And when are we likely to see a power play? You're a bit conservative by nature, but will we see it next end if you lose this one, or save it till the end?
Well, the last one worked well for us, so when we did it, Teasy played a bomb to get us 5-2 up playing the last, so for that power play, so we'll just see how it goes. Obviously, we'll just have to see how it then goes here. Yeah.
All right, Wayne William, I'll let you go. Enjoy this one, and all the best for the Ospreys.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Well, you can feel the energy there from Wayne Turley.
Yeah, I love how nervous and how he never wants to say, oh, look at that. He'll be relaxed now.
Got a touch. Got a touch in the Ospreys.
He just can't sit down, Wayne. He's always up and moving around. So all the coaches say it's harder coaching than playing. You just have no control and, yeah, extra nerves as the coach.
And it makes complete sense, doesn't it?
It does, it does.
When you can't be on the mat affecting things.
When you've been such a good player as Charles has throughout his career, and now to have no control over what's going on out there, yeah, you can understand his nerves. But, oh gosh, if you've got someone like Aaron Tees putting them down for you, the way he is tonight, I think Charles should sit down and just relax and enjoy it.
So you can have a reprieve for the meantime here, unless something remarkable happens from the Pioneers. Free chance at 2 potentially for Tweed Heads.
Is it going to get it past that one?
Some pretty decent weight.
Wasn't far away.
So Adelaide will try it. So they take the shot, Tweed Heads. And 3 shots to 1 in favour of the Pioneers after 2 ends.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. The competition is heating up here. Let's see how it unfolds.
Aaron Tees, he just has this confidence about him tonight. I think Beck mentioned it earlier. He just brings a whole nother level when we get to the finals night. Just that confidence. He's done it before. He knows how to do it on this big stage.
Oh, Chloe started things off nicely. No power plays activated yet. Caitlin trying to force the hand of the Ospreys. Another quality draw.
Yeah, she's been really steady these last 2 ends that she's been out there. First bowl, right around the jack.
Chloe on the forehand now.
Yeah, looking nice again from Chloe Stewart.
That's parked up really nice behind the jack.
Again from Chloe Stewart.
Caitlin will go to work.
Yeah, she can afford to keep her weight here, Caitlin. Give it a little bit of a chance. Trail the jack, sit that bowl of Chloe's. She's not far away. She's going to get down. Oh, that's a fair effort.
Very fair effort. Both leads all over the jack so far in this second set.
Chloe could almost be playing a similar type of shot. Change things up, but I think she's going to come around behind, which is very handy.
Yeah, aptly played. In some good rhythm here, Chloe Stewart.
Yeah, she sure is. And so is Caitlin, though, so doesn't really need to change much on her last bowl.
That's on target.
She's got it.
Trails the jack nicely. Where's Carter, a fan of that one? And now Rudy and Teasy will duel once again. Getting to the pointy end now of this third versus fourth elimination final. Ospreys finds a decent home. 2 bowls remain for Tweed Heads.
I think ideally Rudy wants to get this first one right on it, cover the jack up, make things a bit harder.
That is right on it, as long as it pulls up, and it has. Still a big angle in for the Ospreys.
Yeah, the way Teasy's playing at the moment, I have no doubt he's going to have something in amongst there. Just holding wide.
Pressure on now for Tweed Heads.
Yeah, call from Caitlin was get it first or just get past. So just wanting to tuck it in or just get past to where Aaron T's bowl's finished. I don't know if he's quite got the way.
May even be a 3-shot. So last look for Teasy. Well, that's on target of the jack, and it is going to take it with it. Clutch shot for Aaron.
He just knows when to play them, doesn't he? Just perfect. Just hold on for the jack there. Got enough of it. Now all of a sudden, Tweed Heads are holding 2, and Rudy needs to convert right back at him.
It will find the gap.
Yeah, he's got to hang around. His weight looks okay. Is he going to get there?
Oh, it's got to be close.
Just roll back out too.
So the Ospreys, they do it again right at the end with Aaron Tees on the conversion. Unless, maybe. Thought they were going to concede for a moment.
Yeah, no.
The Pioneers.
They're measuring. They've taken one of Tweed bowls out already, so they're measuring for the second shot. And it's 2 to Tweed Heads.
That is important for the Ospreys, and a power play has been activated as well. The Adelaide Pioneers will take their power play into this fourth end. Nathan Black remains on the couch at the moment. We are tied up here, getting to the pointy end of this one.
Yep, there you see the ends we talk about. It just takes one big bowl at the right moment to secure the win.
I just feel this is going to be a really exciting finish, and it's over to Clive Adams and Ellen Faulkner to take us home.
Thank you, Liam and Carly. Yes, 3 shots apiece after 3, and there goes the power play sign for the Pioneers. So I thought they might have been tempted to use it on the previous end, Ellen, and it looked like it would have been a good move until Aaron Tees interfered right at the end.
Yeah, what a tremendous last bowl. But yeah, you're right, they picked up a 3 in that direction previously in the earlier set. So yeah, we thought we might have seen it again, but Les has held on, and we'll see if he's right to hold on in about another 4 minutes time.
Yes, we will. It's a big opportunity right now for the Pioneers to try and push this one to a tie-break. They got through by the barest of margins in game 1. Can they do it again here and get this to a tie-break? Corey Wedlock just on the outside of the jack, but lands nice and close again.
He's picked his line extremely well, isn't he, Corey? His weight control is always excellent, but he's certainly been consistent with his line here.
Yeah, explain how comfortable he is in the role. He's, you know, they've had very defined roles this time around. The Ospreys team haven't done the old mix and match that a few of the other teams have tried. There's a great reply there from Caitlin Inch. tended to stick with this formula, and why wouldn't you when Corey's been setting up heads end after end. He's right in the area here as well. Well, that is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Incredible bowling. As you said, a great bowl from Caitlin previously here, so let's see if she can back it up.
Just perfection, just drifted across, a little nudge of the jack. Wouldn't have done him any harm either. Caitlin in the zone, needs to just get down now.
Great effort. Finishes in a useful place there for Rudy. Gives him a chance.
Aaron Tees heads down with another great setup. I wonder whether Aaron Tees will be thinking backhand, get round to those two bowls of Caitlin Inch, just land on those.
Yep, that's exactly what he's playing.
And he's got right into the area by the look of it, just needs it to finish off now. Well, he would have liked it to roll just a little further. It does help if the jack goes a little more sideways.
Big chance here for Rudy. He's played this shot so well.
The one thing about three bowls, the skipper's having three bowls, is that's the rangefinder. So he's had a look at it. Expect him to be closer with the next. Aaron Tees with the same objective here, beat his own by a metre or so. And that's a good home. That'll make Wayne Rudiger just think a little bit more about the weight.
They like it. Is it round the front?
Not quite, and worse for the Pioneers is actually blocks off that shot now. And that was the advantage of Aaron Tees getting round there. He made Wayne Rudiger think more about weight. And you can see in his mind was take a little bit of weight off, and he just took a smidgen too much off. All about good position, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a game of chess, isn't it? It's all about making it harder. You know, making your opponent play the most difficult shot.
Wayne Rudiger has hustled down there to have a good look at this now and work out the shot to play. Based on the hand movements, this might be a little bit of weight through those front two bowls. Looking to get the Pioneers bowl up onto the shot bowl.
If he gets a split, you know, does it then come through on the follow-through piece of the jack? That will take some of his weight off. That's what he's looking for.
So weight up here on the forehand, looking for contact on the front. The first bit's not bad. He's got the ball up onto bowl. What a shot.
What a shot.
Applause from Aaron Tees. I love that about Aaron Tees. And it'll be one shot to the Pioneers, double to two. It's 5-3 to the Pioneers.
We're here at Club Pine Rivers for BPL 18. More action on the bowl show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise.
Talk about the spirit that these games are played in. I mean, Aaron Tees walked back down the green applauding that shot, you know.
And you know what? You've seen it all week. You know, there's such great camaraderie and respect amongst all the players. And I think, you know, part of it is around they all realise they're out here to showcase bowls and they want to show the very best of bowls. And one of the things that we know from being within the sport is it's a great family and community to be part of. And I think these guys are just demonstrating that out on the green with the appreciation of each other's bowls. They're fierce competitors, but they also love the game too.
We've seen that, as you say, throughout the week. We've seen it in the BPL Cup as well. It was decided yesterday. Just wonderful spirit. Now it comes down to one end again for the Pioneers. It was just the ever so slightest difference between the Pioneers and the Hawks in the first elimination. Now they find themselves right back here in a crucial last end of the second set, looking to get this one to a tie-break.
And Caitlin's done again. She put in a key bowl in that first match on the last end, and she's done it again here. So she's asking the questions of Corey. And that's finished in a good home.
Well, he gave that a chance. That was weight to land or a little nudge of the jack. Caitlin now with the opportunity to really close down on this. Nudge it to her own bowl or get on the front of the jack. Looks to be on a good line again. Hasn't got the trip.
I think it's just going to pull up there.
Corey with just a slight correction to make. I'd be surprised if he changes weight here. Aaron T's already urging this to run. I think that was because it was more to do with line than anything else. He wanted to get there before it bent. So well-positioned bowls, but one to the Pioneers at the moment. This is an interesting one for Wayne Rudiger because any touch of that jack and it's likely to end up with an Ospreys bowl.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what he plays here. I mean, I don't think that bowl is close enough to win the end, so I think he's going to try and change it up or get one closer, even just in front.
Well, he's in the area of the jack. Where's it going? Just got
that's
underneath.
Perfect.
That's perfect, yeah.
Perfect. Wonder how Tells is holding up over there. Just have a little look.
He's looking as nervous as ever. I can vouch for, and let's just see the outcome here for Aaron Tees. Well, just caught the outside edge. I can actually vouch for having played BPL under Tells because he was the Perth Suns original coach, and he definitely does get toey on the sidelines, as he admitted all by himself.
So he's such a great fan. He loves the club. Absolutely brilliant in the role that he's in there at Club Tweed.
Plenty of turn out on that forehand side. Wayne Rudiger trying to be delicate, get another one in there, but just come up a little bit short. And now more aggression here from Aaron Tees.
He likes it.
It's dropping. Well, wow. Wow. How did that ball get through there without touching anything? That is incredible. That ball has passed between the shot bowl and the jack and made contact with nothing. So given that weight, we'll see if Wayne Rudiger decides to try and get something past. Looks like it's just draw weight.
Yeah, Caitlin's urging it on. He doesn't want to frame this.
He has slightly. What he has done, he's got third shot. So now if the two shot bowls go, well, it's weight from Aaron Tees. Can he get to the jack? He's got the edge of the jack. And the jack goes off to the side. And Aaron Tees gets it done. It'll be 2 to the Ospreys, which doubles to 4. And the Ospreys book their place in the preliminary final. They will take on the loser of our next match coming up, but what a finish to the match. A slight edge of the jack, all it took else.
He couldn't have played it any better, could he? Either jack solid or just a half of the jack. What a way to finish the end.
Come out of the back of the camera shop.
The last bowl finishes are the order of the night so far. What a fantastic match, and Lindsay's got a big shot player right there.
Yes, definitely the big shot player. TZ, what an amazing finish to that match.
Yeah, look, it was a great match. They all played well. We just lucky enough there at the end. It wasn't exactly what I was going for, but we'll take it.
You're in great form, but you've obviously been really well supported by Chloe and Corey playing amazing lead bowls, so you can play those big shots.
Oh, absolutely. I think there was stats earlier saying that, like, I think they were top 2, like, of leading stats. So they've been unreal all week, and obviously when you've got the bowls in the head, you got the chance to play the big bowls. Yeah.
And now you get to just kick back and rest for a little bit.
and crap ourselves and seeing who we've got to play next, yeah.
Well done. Fantastic performance. All the best for the rest of the tournament for the Ospreys.
Cheers, thank you.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show. Thanks to Drink Wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. The Tweed Heads Ospreys coming away with the win there, Val.
They were sensational. They're starting to look really, really good. That second set, they just got better and better. And the way that they play, they ooze confidence. There are 3 international superstars on their team with Wayne Turley at the helm. They're very, very hard to bet against.
They are a force to be reckoned with, absolutely. Let's get into some of our awards now. And we'll start off with the play of the day. And this is all thanks to Aero Bowls, the same line every time. What are we looking at today, Val?
It's got to be Aaron Tees. Set 1 N4. They've got the power play here, the Ospreys, so double shots are on offer. They're down 1 here. Teesy needs to nail something to really give them this set. And watch what he does. He just comes up so clean, edges the Adelaide Bowl and ends up with the shot. Chloe Stewart likes it. Turles likes it. The hat was off from Corey. Everyone enjoyed that from a Tweed Heads Ospreys perspective, and that's why. Teesy's just a superstar.
Such a good bowl. It's perfection there. And now for the player of the match, with thanks to Barra and O'Day, because the little things are everything. Val, who is it?
AT's 3 votes. Absolutely brilliant he was this tournament, not just in this match. He was so utterly consistent and he really just dismantled Adelaide in this contest. And the way that he negates the heads, the way that he finds the jack, and just his ability to combine power and precision, it doesn't get any better than Aaron Tees. When he's on, he's extremely difficult to stop.
And finally, the moment of the match, all thanks to Drink Wise. If you're choosing to drink, choose to drink Wise. Val, are we going back to the same man again?
Yeah, we are. Have to. Aaron Tees, final bowl of the second set. They're down 2. They need something to go their way here to at least tie this second set and win the match and go through to the preliminary final.
Incredible.
Clears the jack, combines that precision and power that he's been able to do throughout the whole week, and it's quite unbelievable. To watch him in full flight, it is insanely good, and he's up there with the very best in the world.
Well, a hat-trick there for Aaron Tees on the awards at the end of the Bowl Show, which just about does us for today's Bowl Show. Val, thank you very much for coming in again.
Anything for you, Jordan.
Absolutely, and make sure you tune in again next week where we feature the mighty Moama Steamers against the Melbourne Extreme. Next week Bowl Show is not one to miss. We'll see you there. The Bowl Show would not be possible without the generous support of Drink Wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. Barra and O'Day, because the little things are everything. Right at Home. Improving the quality of life for those we serve. Aero Bowls. The same line every time. And of course, Bowls Australia. Local legends wanted. A Bowls Green is just up the road. Search Bowls clubs near me.